Welcome to this sample lesson on the buyer whys. This is a short abstract from the full lesson in our Sales Skills 101 sales training program. We now know, nothing about selling is simple anymore as individual buyers self-educate and need group consensus to make decisions. Customers are often in less of a hurry to buy than you are to sell, due to aversion to change, internal roadblocks, etc. To be successful today, you must align your sales activities and approaches with the way your prospects think and work. Following on from the lesson, the steps in selling. The 5 Whys is a framework for thinking about the modern B2B buying process and the questions they ask themselves and of you as they navigate the buying journey. By switching the "what's in it for me" to "what's in it for them," changes the dynamics of your sales conversations and your mental paradigm. The buyer is constantly asking, "Why?" and we need to be able to answer them. Remember, the why questions, if not properly addressed, can scupper a sale. In other words, if we fail to get commitments to any of them, the sale will break down.
My biggest problem is not having needs, but in addressing any disruption I will face to solve my needs. So why should I change or listen to a salesperson?
You see, a buying decision is a change management issue. We need to ask why, or a series of whys, to be sure that the risk is worth the reward.
So, when a buyer asks, "Why?" I need to be prepared to capture their attention, so they will want to learn more. So, the 5 buyer whys are as follows: 1. Why listen? 2. Why care? 3. Why change? 4. Why you? And 5. Why now? The challenge for you is to become adept at having meaningful sales conversations, with no needs, no expectations, and no biases. The most compelling ways to incite change is for you to find problems by challenging the status quo. You achieve this with insights that compel your buyers to think about how they can improve themselves or their business. Numerous studies have revealed that the best way to reduce a buyer's perception of risk is through trust. The brain recognizes that when they trust someone, it is far more likely to comply with that person's suggestions. Once your buyer has committed to change, you need to help them understand why change must occur now. You need to help your customer realize that embracing change now, rather than later, is in their best interest. The 5 buyers' whys in the steps of selling. The final 3 whys, change, you, and now, are about getting the buyer to undertake change, gaining commitments, and closing a sale. These typically are asked later in the sales process. The first 2 whys of listen and care are about opening doors, sparking interest, and getting the buyer to engage in a sales conversation. These 2 whys are critical foundations to get an opportunity started in the first place. The full lesson gives you all the insights, tips, and knowledge to successfully address the buyer whys. The Digital Sales Institute series of online sales training will improve your selling skills at your own pace and at a time that suits you. Low cost, bite-sized, and engaging online sales training for $29.99. Includes full lesson downloads with extra materials.